All right. Afternoon, everybody. Just chilling right here. Usually I don't be on this early, but I just decided to get some boxing guys here and talk boxing. Um, on a Saturday afternoon, people on X, um, Facebook, welcome. Talk about what's going on today. I hear the Dolphins have signed Anthony Weaver today, so that's a good thing by them. Maybe he'll add a little something different to them today. I'll let you know what else is going on today. Besides that, let me see. Whew. Go over here. A couple of good fights on in about a few seconds from now. I keep hitting this damn thing. Here we go. So we're getting ready for that. Oh boy. I'm still amazed how the Orioles pulled off that trade the other day. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, Brandon Burns goes to the Orioles for free middle prospects. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of surprised. A lot of us who are big baseball fans who was taken aback by it. Shout out to the guys in foul territory. Do a tremendous job if you like baseball every day, which I do. Okay, which should be season's going to be fascinating there. Waiting for but just chilling on a day like today, Saturday afternoon. Is I'm just chilling here. All Star game, by the way, NHL is going to start in 20 minutes, so it's always nice to see the players introduced. That is nice. Can't wait for spring training a little later. So it should be all be interesting. You know, you see those guys about to get in the ring and start fighting. Let me see. Go to my ESPN Plus. Do that in a minute. Let me finish checking my mail as I'm talking to you. NHL's in a fascinating possession right now. They do things right. So that thumbnail I have up of the old great fighters. Now Mayweather I really didn't see, But the other guys I did, and I could tell you about the other guys. They were tremendous. I mean, that's when boxing was boxing. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell and Ness got the sale on the hockey jerseys on the pass. Whew. In this studio right now, it is hot. Trust me. All I'm doing right now is just chilling. Get that All-Star game pumped up. How long before my All-Star game's another 20 minutes? I didn't realize that. But anyway, uh, that trade is still fascinating to me. I mean, you gotta be a baseball fan to understand why that trade is fascinating. Right. These stories keep popping up. Anthony Anderson back in the hospital in Hollywood news. Brittany Mahomes, I know Raven was in here. He'd love to talk about that. Let me reset the kid real quick. What he had to say. So Sidney Crosby shuts down a hockey detractor. You know, in these All-Star games, announcers, I mean, excuse me, yeah, announcers, you could say that. Announcers and media people who are never there are there because it's the event, especially in Europe. Because really, here in the States, is more regional. The game's in Toronto, no one cares in the States. I'm not being cold, I'm being a fact. You know, the only city they will care about if it was there is Boston, Minnesota. You know, those type of cities where hockey is a lifeblood. But here on the East Coast, nah. You know, Boston. You know, Boston is where it is. All right, Mark. Why would they put Mark Jackson and he has nothing to do with the Washington Commanders? It should have been Mark May. I mean, this news cycle really does some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So Miami today hires their new defensive coordinator. I kind of agree with Mark May about what the Redskins did. The Commanders, whatever you want to call them. I think that was kind of dumb, if you ask me. Okay, get that NHL All Star game up in about 15 minutes. I'll have it up. I like when they introduce the All Star players. Pretty cool. Baseball has the best. NBA is garbage. Got all that stupid music acts. You know what I'm saying? But the NHL and Major League Baseball does it right. MLB is more of a serious game, somewhat, and that's what you like to see in All Star games. Okay, so Kingsbury withdraws his name from the Raider job. That would have been good for him. That would have been real good for him if he would have went to stayed with the Raiders. Raiders need a guy like him just to call the plays. Maybe going to Washington to join Dan Quinn. You know why that job is not getting all the hoopla like it should? Is because Dan Quinn could have done better. If I was Dan Quinn, I would went to Seattle. I mean, all Seattle did was hire a Dan Quinn 20 years younger. So, yo, what's up, Iman? I agree with that. No question. I definitely agree with that, Iman. Yo, pull up if you want to. Talk about my nephew. He was texting David Tyree about 45 minutes ago before he left my house. You got him as a client, bro. My man in the building. Yes, I do agree with that. You're not going to get an argument from me with that quote, Iman. No doubt. Ali, definitely the GOAT. No doubt. Good to see you today, family. I'll be up here for a while because it's what? 10 minutes to 3 Eastern time. I'll be up here for a little bit. Especially that it's really nothing happening tonight. Take a look at the NBA in a second. So, my man Iman in the building. Oh yeah, we got Iman up here. So these four fighters right here, and then there's a couple more. Ray Leonard, Duran. It's a whole slew of them. whole slew of them. Right. Uh, Dolphins hired Anthony Weaver. So that's a good job for him. Tyreek and Lamar Jackson eyed as top picks for the Olympic flag football team. I didn't even know they was doing flag football in the Olympics. So Anthony Weaver is in Miami now. Congratulations to him. I think the Dolphins needed that. He's going to put some foot in some asses. You come from the Ravens. Speaking of Ravens, uh, Montgomery, young coach now in Seattle, he made a power move of his own. But I think Dolphins did a good job here, hiring Anthony Weaver. Good job by the Dolphins, for once. uh, Now, who who's the guy in Seattle just signed to the as their defense coordinator? Trying to think what that is. So yeah, getting Leslie Frazier, that was a good move. And guess who Leslie Frazier plays this year out in Seattle? You guessed it. The Buffalo Bills. Same franchise that backstabbed him and left him hanging. Let me see if that fight's on ESPN Plus. Good thing I get ESPN Plus. Here we go. Here we go. So Weaver to the Dolphins. He'll start putting some foot up those asses. Connor McDavid wins the $1 million prize last night. He was kind of shocked they gave him a check for $1 million. We saw his expression for winning the hockey skills competition. Oh yeah. So we get this TV on. I mean, does anybody knows or cares other than their family and friends of these Division I college football players? I'm dead serious. Speaking of that, how the hell does Jamal Murray again get snubbed from the NBA Western Conference All Star team? Are you effing kidding? How does Murray get get snubbed again? I mean, what does Jamal Murray gotta do to get some damn respect? I mean, my God. You feel me? Wow. And I saw that the other day. The first person I was thinking of was Big Money Sean. Sean. As I'm up here looking at some things, so go over here. Of course, Carl Weathers passed away on Thursday. 3 o'clock. Let me get to that hockey All-Star game real quick. I'll check out us on NBA tonight. I'll be up there for a little bit. All right. They start the All-Star game. And I like the All-Star. I love the All-Star game for baseball. The football is a piece of crap. So, okay. Let's see something. You have to go and introduce the players. Okay. That's what the problem is here. We're about to introduce the All Stars. I'm excited about that. hockey did like the NBA. This sucks. No more East, no more uh Atlantic. Wow. So this shit sucks. So man, everybody wants to be like the NBA. I guess have celebrities and stuff around in an All-Star game. Thank you, baseball, for keeping it still legitimate. Thank you, baseball. Thank you, thank you, thank you, MLB. One of the last of the Mohicans with that. So let me get this out. Kane's in the building. Good to see Kane's. Get this out. And I mean, from Leslie Frazier to Seattle, Anthony Weaver to the Dolphins. Um, this will be very interesting moving forward for these teams. With the Dolphins, who knows? I mean, Dolphins got to get some toughness. I keep saying that about them. You know what's going on. What's going on down there is embarrassment. I was talking to Big Money Sean last night. We was hitting each other up in the chat room. I said, bro, this is silly, bro. I don't understand it. I don't. And then we'll see what happens down there. Real talk. We'll see what happens. The All Star game now is a joke, so I'm not going to get into that. I thought these guys would be on both sides. Instead, it's garbage. Go for Kings. So, let's see what else they're saying in here. I ain't do the. I'm still reading. I'm about to read what's going on in baseball today. Damn, Dodgers still keep spending, huh? Williams and Adamas ready to be traded by the Brewers. The best. I know the other day, Albert Bell came out of the wilderness and really blasted Mike Trout. I gotta find that article, and I will when I get off the air here a little later. Find out what is that all about. J Bell. It's not saying much. Diamondbacks. Chipper Jones. Brady Anderson cheated, of course. Looking at the team's best hitters from 30 years ago. I can't believe the 90s were 30 years ago. Where the hell did the time go? Wow. But the Yankees had some great players back in the 90s, the mid to late 90s especially. Just chilling right now. So, just checking it out. People still buzzing in baseball about that heist by the Orioles. What a week for the Orioles. Wednesday, they're going to be sold. Thursday, mysterious money comes up. Um, Grand Hill, Cal Ripken, part of that big multi billionaire ownership group. Everybody's talking about it now. A lot of people believe the Orioles will become Mr. Pads. Oh yeah, of course. I definitely consider Barry Sanders in the GOAT conversation, no doubt. No doubt. Mr. Pads. No doubt. Barry Sanders is definitely in the GOAT conversation. There's no question about that, sir. Nice to meet you, Mr. Pads. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Barry Sanders to me, I would say Barry Tomlinson. Who else? Terrell Davis, Emmitt Smith, Marcus Allen. There's a few of those guys in the GOAT category. Without a doubt. Running back, yeah. Adrian Peterson, Furman Thomas. There's a few people you can look at and tell who was in that category. Molina's in the building. I'm very, very sure her and Moss had a great show today, as always. Shout out to both of them. If you like football overseas or soccer here, they both of them do a great job. Molina's absolutely awesome at what she does. So is Moss. Shout out to both of them. Moss, like myself, huge fans of Kate Abdo. Moss sent me some stuff yesterday. There you go. Excuse me for that. I did not know the NHL All Star game this year went the NBA route, which I guess is Count McDavid, Matthews pick their squads, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I guess the foolish fans don't care because as long as their players are in the game, that's all that matters to them. Again, I think all Star games should be like baseballs, where where uh, they should play hard and play serious. And believe it or not, baseball got the money. They can put MLB makes more money than anybody else in America. Believe it or not, more than the NFL. All MLB has to do is go look. Winning team gets $40 million. If you think baseball All Star games play hard now, put where Manzana, I think you're far away.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. If Rob Manfred wanted to tomorrow, he could tell whoever's on the American League and National League, $40 million. Everybody, including the trainers, gets $1 million apiece. If you think baseball All Star game is serious now, right, Tony? Imagine Rob Manfred did that.
Yeah, no, I'll actually make it even more interesting. $40 million, and whoever wins the All Star game gets home field advantage throughout out the World Series.
You know why that doesn't work, Tony?
Why?
Because a lot of the players are not going to make the playoffs. Who they pick. But then again, you make a good point because last couple of years, if you're on a losing team, nobody's picking you. Yeah,
Yeah, no, like what? I can't remember. Is it the NFL? Which sport does that? Where whoever is it the NBA that does that? Like whoever gets who used to do that? Was it
baseball,
hockey?
baseball,
Baseball used to do
and
that.
then they
Where
stopped it because they realized. Yeah, then they stopped it because they realized players didn't care. Players were still leaving early, getting on their private jets and going wherever they want to go for a few days. Baseball used to do that.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Make it honestly. The All Star games for baseball have gotten boring ever since they took away that
Because the players are playing harder now. Players got egos now. Before they were, acting like ass clowns. Now in the year 2024, these guys got egos. They want to show people that they're the best player in the world. I'm not getting paid anyway, so let me go out there and let people know how great I am.
no, but what I was saying is on top of you don't think they would to the $40 million doesn't really like to me that I understand why you're saying they would do that, but if they did, because it wouldn't make sense to do it home field advantage for the World Series because
Yeah,
not every player not every team makes it to the
exactly.
playoffs.
That's why they stopped it. Yeah.
Unless they unless you know what I hope the format of it they change the format again where it's the first the the top two teams in the division. Let's say I'm not sure if it could work like this, Uncle, where the top two teams in the division, if they're above 500 and each team has like 100 wins, they automatically go into the playoffs. And let's say the top number three, and number four are 90 wins. Those are the teams that are the wild card and stuff like that. Can that work in baseball or no?
It used to, but what it is Rob thinks it's fair that six teams make it. I think that's okay.
You
Now,
don't.
like I said, when these teams who finish with the best record in each league, what they got to do is this: you tell your AAA affiliate, "Hey, we need you for a few days in early October so our players can get some practice in, and we'll pay you guys $50,000 a piece." They'll do it because they're minor leaguers.
Yeah, no, but for me, it's have the top two teams in each division have have automatic have automatic playoff berths, and then number three and number four in your division, if they have 80 wins and above, like from 85 wins to 95 wins, those teams are the wild card and stuff like that. That would
In
make
one
the divisions
division,
more.
not in one league, in one division.
Yeah, no, yeah, in each division, the top two teams with the best records, which is gonna be like 98 to 100 wins, get automatic playoff berths and buys in the first round, and then the wild card teams are the are the ones that have to play how the NFL does it.
Oh, that's the way baseball is doing it now. Top two
Huh?
teams in each league. The best team in
No,
the
top two.
American.
No. The This is how I'm saying it. Oh, it won't work because some divisions are horrible, is what you're saying. How I
Exactly,
want.
exactly. Is
Okay.
this good the way it is now?
If the teams were better, it would make more sense how I want to do it, Uncle. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
like in the American League, then the team from the American League Central is gonna suck. That team's gonna win what, 84 games at best?
84 to 85 games, maybe
Yeah,
88.
and people rather see that because they're gonna have to play the toughest team, the second toughest team in the playoffs. So let's say last year Minnesota, who they played, Toronto, but Toronto had no heart. But when they played against who they play the
Didn't
second
Texas
round?
win?
Yeah, Texas was a wild card. Yeah, there you go. When they played Houston, Houston beat them in 5 games.
Yeah, I thought Texas was the wild card last year.
They were. They beat the Orioles, who had the
Yeah,
best record. Orioles. I mean, Texas beat Tampa on the road. They beat the Orioles. They beat Houston, and they beat Arizona for the World Series.
yeah.
So,
No,
hey, I wanted to talk to you about this last night, but you left. What do you think about that heist the Orioles pulled on Thursday, stealing Corbin Burns from the Milwaukee Brewers?
that GM in 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 Baltimore is
Milwaukee
pretty.
on Baltimore?
Baltimore is a great GM. I can't remember. I thought he won a championship with another team, like built another championship team before he went to
No,
Baltimore.
now this guy is unknown. Baltimore.
The Baltimore guy?
Yeah, how you like to be Baltimore, Manzano? Wednesday, the team is announced they're going to be sold to a multi billionaire who has Grant Hill and Cal Ripken as a big part. Grant Hill bought a nice chunk of the team. I think he bought 20%. Grant Hill, 'cause he's from that area. He's a big Oriole fan. And then on Thursday, you heist Corbin Burns from the Brewers, and now the Brewers players are pissed. Like what's my man? Uh, Reese, whoever used to be on the Reese Hopkins. He's pissed because now the Brewers let it be known they're going to trade their closer and they're going to trade their shortstop Adames. So the Brewers are starting over again. I wouldn't. I don't know, man.
And of course, they're saying the Marlins might call up for Willie Adames
Yeah, that would be a very nice move for them. I
because
mean, they got prospects.
Bendix was the one that developed Willie Adames with the remember he
He
was the
came
one
from
that
Tampa.
signed from the DR from the Dominican.
Yeah, you can get Adamas for a song now. The Marlins want to trade those damn two closers, two pitchers over there. Milwaukee would take it.
Milwaukee has one of the best. Don't they have one of the best minor? What is it called? Farm systems.
It's okay. I mean, it's not the Reds.
Shoot. Hey, Uncle, could I call you back? My phone's about to die.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time, bro.
Okay, bye.
Hmm. Take care, Tony. Yeah, that's the big talk. I'm looking at it right now. Manzano right again. When Tony's right, he's right, folks. Marlins are definitely in the hunt for Adamas. I think that'd be a great move for them. Gives them a power bat, a damn good shortstop. Thomas is a hell of a player. Tampa Bay traded him because he didn't get along with the manager back then. They got him going to Cleveland. They got him going to Miami, which I think will be a good move for them. Marlins get Adames, they're in business. I'm dead serious. If the Marlins get Adames, the Marlins got plenty of trade, folks. They got a pretty good farm system. Anyone want to pull up, pull up. Link is in the chat. Yeah, that's a good trade they're offering. Xavier Edwards, Sixto Sanchez, and Troy Johnson. Tampa Bay is in this mix. Williams is on the block. Wow. Well, I'll take him in Anaheim in a heartbeat, bro. No question about that. No damn question about that. Let me see what the NBA is looking like today. And I think Ben Johnson made a bad mistake because the Seahawk job would have been good for him. Would have been real good for him. Mr. Miami hit it on the spot last night. Good job by Mr. Miami. So there you go. So things are just a little different going on right now. Baseball's hot right now, man. Astros looking strong. The bullpen, I can say it now, definitely be the best in baseball. All the Astros need, folks, is a lead after 6 innings, the game is over. The game is over. And trust me, Houston's going to be out for blood this year to get that World Series back. So the Dolphins today, why would the Marlins do that? Because Adamas doesn't cost much. He fits their budget, and he's an all-star player. And he hits for power, and he can field. Adamas is a hell of a baseball player. And last year, he didn't hit for average. I promise you, this year he will. Adamas this year's got a monster year. Now, if he's not, if he's not a Boris client, I think if I'm the Marlins, I'll go out and get it. I'll go get him. It's not going to cost you much, and he's everything. You put him, well, Araz. Oh my God, what a combination up the middle. I think that center fielder, I keep forgetting his name, the kid from Barbados. I think he'll come back next year too. I think the Marlins are a team that know their limitations and know that anything can happen in the playoffs. All they need to get in. Now, last year was a learning experience for the Marlins. This year, I could see them challenging the Phillies or the Arizona, which would be a hell of a series, by the way. Marlins, Arizona. Wow, I don't think the Marlins can handle the Reds. Not yet. I think the Reds are going to be very, very dangerous in the National League. And I tell you, that boy, if I'm him, I'll go get me some 10-game packages in Cincinnati. And if I'm a Marlins fan, get to the goddamn ballpark. You got a pretty good team. You do. My Angels keep. I gotta find that Albert Bell interview. Let me find that interview with Albert Bell. He ripped Mike Trout. All right, word in the NFL is that Justin Jefferson wants 15 million a year. He'll leave to go to Buffalo. How ironic. Buffalo, one of the teams he wants to go to because of Josh Allen. I don't know what happened to Mbappe, but he laid a bombshell today. Well, I'm more looking for the Mike Trout article from a couple of days ago. Article about Heath Schuler. Tom Brady ready to join the booth and Fox Greg Olson's out. All right, here we go. This is the Joey Bell interview where he ripped Mike Trout. Wow. Mike Trout, Albert Bell did win an MVP. They forgot about that. He was the 1995 most valuable player in the American League. But Mike, Joey, you're never going to make you're never going to make the Hall of Fame because of the things you did. So I don't know. But getting back to Adames, uh, Willie Adames would be a nice, very nice addition to the Miami Marlins. They are the number one team to go after Willie Adames, according to all reports. So, shout out to Manzano with another one. It is going to be for the right price. You know why? Canes? Because the Brewers have waved the towel. Which, wow! If I'm a Brewers player right now, 72 hours ago, some people had you beating the Reds. Now if I'm the Marlins, you know what I would do? I would go get Canes. I read you, man. I would go get both Adames and Dave Williams. You'll get one of the best closers in the game who's making no money, and you'll get Adames. Let me look at this. Willie Adames. Okay, I got it. All right. This is Willie Adames a year ago. Last year, hit 217. Okay. Don't worry about the 217. I said he had an off year. This is what you care about, and you're going to get him. 24 homers and 80 RBIs. You know what that tells you? He's going to have a bounce back year. And I see 217 going up to 290. And I see Adames hitting about the same home runs but knocking more runs because he's going to be a cog in it. But if I am the Marlins, and I'm that serious about this, go bring back Jose Solar. He's still out there. Go bring him back. Get that power bat that you guys need. Well, Adames would do for the Marlins is give you stability up the middle. The year before, this one talking about Adames. In uh, in 2022, Adames hit 31 homers, 98 RBIs. Adames' biggest problem is he really doesn't hit for average. What that tells you is he's swinging for the fences too much. You gotta cut that out. But I think for the Marlins, that'll be a hell of a pickup. The Brewers want prospects, Canes. They don't care about stars. They want prospects. They will gladly accept your pitching prospects. Gladly. Okay. All right. All right. The Green Bay Packers have hired Sean Mannion as he's retiring today. He's going to join the Packers staff as the quarterback and passing game coordinator. I got news for you, buddy. You do what number 10 tells you to do. Okay? Like number 10 said a couple of weeks ago when they lost to San Francisco. Okay? We got unfinished business with San Francisco. Okay? And their target is the fifth Lombardi in the building. So, Sean, you will tell, Jordan Love will tell you what he wants. Okay? Like, shout out to Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco on Nightcap. They roasted Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers, I tell you, I don't know how teammates look at Aaron Rodgers. I really don't. How the hell that you're out for the year? Now, according to Zach Wilson, Rodgers totally cut him off. Didn't talk to him. Didn't care what he had to say. To do exclusive Jordan Love coverage. If you didn't hear Rodgers on Pat McAtee last couple of weeks of the season, and after the Cowboy game, oh my God, you think you fought Aaron Rodgers, which he ended up being, by the way, the team spokesman in Green Bay, which made a lot of Packer fans very giddy, and the media out in Green Bay. Okay, and I totally agree with Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp. This kid has a 7 to 10 year window of multiple. Michael Irvin says there been multiple Super Bowls, folks. Okay, all right. Mike Evans, by the way, $25 to $30 million a year to get his services. Teams are lining up. Okay. Canes is up here, so fair.
What's up, Mace? So,
Adamus, go ahead.
the only problem I have with the Marlins is right after they won the World Series, they break the team up. That's the only issue I have with this team.
All right, let's do it. Are the Marlins better than the Mets?
I don't know about all that.
I think they are. Are they better than the Nationals?
Eh.
Nationals are coming fast, by the way.
I see the Marlins as a wild card squad
That's why I'm
at
asking.
best.
That's why I'm asking you these questions. Are they better than the? Are they better than the Pirates? Come on, Kings, you gotta say yes. Come on.
Well, the reason why I'm saying is because every time they play them, they struggle. And I'm not lying about that, man.
No, I know you're right. Trust me, I got the extra innings. I see all that. Are they better than the The Cubs.
Again,
That I
they
would agree
struggle
with.
versus
That
them
I
too.
agree. I agree with that. Or they're better than St. Louis.
Struggle again versus them as well.
Damn, Canes, you throwing it at me, man.
Bro.
Then who the hell did they get 87 wins from,
Bro,
bro?
if you look at the schedule, the last couple of years, they've been struggling every time I watch them.
Shout out to Canes. At least he supports his Marlins. Shout out to Canes. I'm dead serious about that. Shout out to you, bro.
Thanks.
At least you care about the Marlins. But I rarely get Marlins talk up here. But
The
I don't
best
mind
years,
talking about it.
that I seen with them was 97 and 03. This team here ain't got shit on those teams.
Yeah, bro.
And
Mets
and
go
I
for the nigga.
sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
And as far as I'm concerned, you can get all these pieces, but if you can't make it work, then why even try?
Do you have confidence in your manager of the year?
I do. It's just the history of the past shows the Marlins they rather go to Goodwill than spend.
Marlins home opener against the Pirates, March 28th.
So that's why when Manzano he brought that guy up, I said to myself, I don't see it happening. Because the Marlins like to go to Goodwill and get stuff on the discount.
Listen to this April for the Marlins, folks. The Angels come in. They should beat the Angels. They whipped the Angels' ass last year. Then they go to St. Louis for the Cardinals home opener, which no team does a baseball home opener than the St. Louis Cardinals, folks.
Yeah, we'll probably get swept there.
With the Clydesdales. Then they come here to play the Yankees just as April. Then they home and play Atlanta and San Francisco. Then they go to Chicago, and then they play at Atlanta. And then they get a little break after that. They play the Nationals and the Rockies at home. That is April.
Atlanta's gonna spank them. Sorry to say.
That's okay. Then they get a breather. They got Colorado at home. At Oakland, that's another breather. At the Dodgers. Then they go back home to play the Phillies. Then they go to Detroit. Then they get the Mets at home, and then the Brewers at home. And then at Arizona, at the Padres. And then Memorial Day weekend. They go to the Padres, and then they're back home against Texas. So their schedule is not. It's a gauntlet.
Yes, it's not easy.
We got the Mariners coming in June, at Kansas City, at Philly for 4. Wow.
They ain't making the playoffs this year. I don't see it.
Then Boston and Chicago at home, the White Sox. Then they go to Houston. They go to Cincinnati. And then after the All-Star break, they're home to the Mets for 4. And then they play the Orioles before they go to Milwaukee and then Tampa. So their schedule, I think they better go get Willie Adames.
Like I said, I don't see it happening based on their past history.
One good thing for them is that they finished their West Coast trip at the end of August. They go to San Francisco to end that trip. Boy, they got
No.
two 4-game road trips to Atlanta.
Yeah, they're
Two.
getting swept.
Then they're off Labor Day, and then they're at Washington. No, they have the Nationals at home, the Phillies at home. Then they go to Pittsburgh, the Nationals, the Dodgers come in, then the Braves. Jesus. And then they end the year at Minnesota and at Toronto. So I like the fact that they got the Dodgers. See, if I'm a fan, and their tickets are not expensive, I would go check out a couple of their games this year. I would. They got a nice home schedule.
Yeah, try not to cry.
Well, my team. Let me go on my team, my squad. And my squad is one of the worst. And I'll say it again. I'm gonna rip them in about 10 days. I'm gonna go all in on Ron Washington 10 days.
The Marlins are
If you don't think I'm not gonna go in on Ron Washington, I'll say it again. Why the hell he's the manager of this team? He should be in Toronto.
I
Wow.
don't know.
Angels are selling season tickets. Talk about
Let me
the
ask you
mighty.
a question
Yeah, go
when
ahead.
you're done.
No, go
No,
ahead.
I'll let you finish.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
If you were a free agent or an all-star on another squad, and you saw what the Marlins did to their former
GM.
GM, would you still go?
No. I'm gonna
Maybe.
tell you what's wrong with the Marlins that no one talks about, and what's wrong with the Hawks in the NBA. Okay, here you go. I'll do the Marlins first. One of the main reasons why star Latin players don't want to go there
Uh-huh.
is because if they are married or they're deep into their girlfriend,
Yeah.
a lot of players cheat. Baseball players, especially, because it's a Latin's paradise for baseball players. They got wall-to-wall hoes waiting for them when they go to South Florida. Trust me, bro. And that's one of the reasons why these players don't go. It's like Atlanta. Good, like your great NBA players, they're not going to Atlanta. It's not because they don't want to go to Atlanta. It's because they'll be all caught up in a city like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Houston's the same thing for the
Yeah, they'll
NBA
get in
players.
trouble.
It's like Arizona is like that for the Latin player also. You know, they would love to go play in Arizona, but they know what's waiting for them. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, the
Look at
Marlins, man. I just can't see them making the trade.
really.
Yeah, especially when they haven't spent really no money the last couple of years. Now, if they wanted to win,
Yeah.
they would spend, but they're not. And 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 I don't think some Marlins fans realize what's really the issue there.
I would agree with what you're saying. Plus, what happened with I forgot the old owner's name that lied to the city council.
Gloria.
I don't think, yeah, I don't think the fans ever forgave them for that.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. If I'm a free agent
Yeah,
or a star on another
yeah,
team,
yeah.
I stay away from Miami.
You know the Latin players do. They really want to play there, but they get in trouble.
Yeah,
Nightlife is just too much for those guys, man. You know, Latin dudes, they love the nightlife, bro. I think more than any ethnic group, they love the nightlife, bro.
most of my friends are Latin, so I know.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, man, I don't see the Marlins making any splashes because they're basically squeaky cheap.
I do think, though, to be honest with you, I do think that they like the fact that they got a taste of playoff baseball.
Yeah, I
And
mean it was good, but at the same time, if you can't have
well,
the
they're not ready
funds,
to win yet. They're not ready to
yeah,
win yet, though. Please. They're not ready to win. Now, this time next year, you could start talking about them ready to make a run at a championship next year.
I still won't.
You won't buy into it?
I gotta see more. Unlike Manzano, I've seen 97 and '03, and I don't know if he did or not, but
I'll
I
let you know
will
right now, Dad. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go
I
ahead.
will say that if the Marlins want to win a championship soon,
Yo,
they
Dad, pull
better
up. Yeah, go ahead.
learn how to spend and learn how to keep a team
I think
long
one of
term.
the things I told you this in Manzano earlier this week. Pull up, that boy, pull up. One of the things I told you guys is that the Marlins, what they're doing, and I think it's a good idea. They're gonna put their minor league team close to the major league team down in South Florida. I don't know if they're gonna be in Hialeah, but they're gonna be somewhere this year. And guys can
I
go
heard
there.
that. Yeah.
Guys can go there and watch their prospects. The Washington Nationals, that boy, March 28th, Thursday, March 28th, 4 o'clock Eastern Time.
I gotta be
That's it.
honest with you, miss.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the Canes baseball team over the Marlins.
Let's hope so, man. You know how pissed off we both were when they lost in Coral Gables to Texas.
Well, I mean, they are rebuilding still, so
And I
because
do, I do
when
like.
they won the championships, they were stacked. Now this team's they're not even near being stacked.
Believe it or not, I do like Hurricanes baseball. I do.
That's what's up.
I like both the baseball and of course the football team. That's one thing about me. One thing about me. I stay loyal to my team unless they act buffoonish,
Same here,
like our
man.
good friends in South, our good friends in Miami Gardens.
Yeah, what a shame.
With the clowns
I'm
in Miami Gardens.
I'm glad I'm out of South Florida.
You are, bro?
Yeah, because it was too expensive and too congested. I mean,
But you like the way it is now for you.
yeah, I wish my mom and dad were still alive though, but life goes on. So
Yeah.
all I can do is stay strong. So that's what I'm doing.
Let me see how much tickets for this game is. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So damn, damn. You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Hmm?
I went out here a couple of days with just a t-shirt on. It's caught up to me now.
Is it cold there?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's off and on here. I'll tell you this much: I won't miss the humidity in South Florida.
Well, you won't miss it.
Hell no. It's too hot and it makes you sweat like you won't believe.
Now where you at? It's nice and cool.
Yep. Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much, Mace. Pretty much. So, what do you think about the coordinator they hired?
I think that was a good move.
I think so too.
What he has to do is grab players around their neck and let them know that they're not playing around. You know, all these stories that Barry Cunningham put out there is crazy, man. Oh yeah, I didn't even speak about this yet. Speaking of football, um, who's the kid from USC? All right, Caleb Williams said late last night he does not want to play for the Bears, so the GM of the Bears is shopping that number one pick. So I just wonder about these players sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, these players are
As prima
nuts,
donna
man.
as you get, you know what I'm saying? I heard Copa is coming here.
Yeah.
You pumped up for that?
I mean,
I know Manzano is. Jesus.
it brings the money in, so yeah, and it gives the fans a thing to watch. So I guess, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, man. It's interesting with the soccer guys, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Did Liverpool win today for our good friend
Let me
George?
see. Let's see. Let me see if they won or not. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Soccer. They didn't play today.
Or they had a day off?
Yeah. Oh, Mbappe's
Yeah, I was gonna read that.
Madrid. Uh oh.
He went to
That'll be
Real
a good.
Madrid?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a good move because they're pretty good.
Get your wedding ring. Help me plan for my wedding. That's what she wants. That's what she's like. Flowers. And all you do is
My cousins are wild.
I hear you.
I just stay in my room half the time. Oh man, what a day, what a day. What a day, man.
Yeah, the day is not even halfway finished. It's just 20 after 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna hit the showers soon.
I hear you, man. I hear you, bro.
Just to get clean.
Hell yes. You're right about that.
Yeah. Because if you go to sleep dirty, man, you'll be feeling like garbage in the morning. Forget
Hell
about
yeah.
sleeping.
You ain't lying about that.
Yep. How are you and the fam?
We good, man.
That's good.
How you doing, bro?
I'm alright. Can't complain.
I hear you, man.
Could be worse. But I'm good.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's the way you should feel, man.
Yeah, pretty much so. It's day by day.
Let me see. I'm just chilling and look at the Yankee tickets, go to see my team play. Canes, you'll love this. Right behind the dugout. $232.
Damn, that's a steal.
Yeah, because Yankee tickets usually go for $3,000,
Yeah.
bro.
I'll tell you this much. The Yankees
Yeah.
and the Red Sox,
Back in the day, it ain't like that no more.
Yeah. And I used to follow them too.
Ooh, the Yankees and the Red Sox,
Yeah.
oh, you follow both of them. Okay.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
interesting stuff.
you was a young kid when they had those wars, man.
Yeah, man.
I hated those wars, man. I mean, it was like, yo, there are other teams in the major leagues, bro.
I think after Ortiz
Manny left.
and
They,
Manny
they left.
left,
They won after
and
they. No, go ahead.
yeah,
No,
no,
I'm just
good.
gonna go. I was just gonna say they won after those guys left.
Yeah, and then after those guys left, the Yankees and the when the Sox have been in a
Fell off, right?
downfall. Yeah,
You know what the problem with the Yankees is? You want the truth?
yeah,
I was saying it 2 weeks ago. They're about branding now.
yep. Pretty much. Pretty much.
They're not about winning like they used to be.
Yep. Once that guy left them, it changed.
Yeah, and once Jeter left, well, to be honest, when they got robbed by the Astros, they never recovered from that.
Damn, that's tough.
They've never recovered from that, bro. You know what's cool? Well, you live in Miami, so it hurts you. You know what's cool? When you root for a team from out of town,
Uh huh.
when you go to the hotel and meet the players, like in baseball especially, the night of their first game on the road.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like a guy like you, when the Marlins go to Tampa, you should go by Tropicana Field where the hotel where they stay at in Tampa, and the players are very accommodating.
I'm good.
Hell yeah, bro. I used to do that when I was younger.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because the players were cool. And even when I used to go to Yankee games all the time when I was like 12, 13, 14, 15 years old,
Hmm.
both the visiting players and the Yankees were cool to me.
Cool, man.
I was there almost every night.
That's
Because
awesome.
I only lived 10 minutes from the stadium back in those days.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's walking
No,
distance.
I just take the train, 3 quick stops, I'm at the ballpark.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to go to like 50 games a year at old Yankee Stadium. Yeah, it was mad cool. Also, you gotta know where to sit. And back in those days, you sit right behind home plate in the upper deck, like 5 rows from from the uh from the banister, because you don't want to fall and kill yourself going for a foul ball.
Mm-mm-hmm.
That's where those stadiums got those safety nets.
Yeah, they don't want you falling over the railing.
Hmm. Facts.
I remember one year I went to a baseball game for for little league,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there watching the game, and next thing you know, a ball comes over the fence and lands about, say, 5 or 10 feet from me, and I just scream out, "What the fuck?"
You crazy, man.
Because it scared me. It's one of those
Yeah, that
things
shit
when you,
go. That shit goes by your head. You can
yeah,
feel it. It go.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, "What the?" And everybody looks back at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, I ain't trying to be hit by no ball. Jeez, them things hurt.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I used to play, and I remember a couple of times I got hit o- on the wrist with a baseball. Man,
Yeah. Hmm.
forget about it.
Shit hurts.
Yeah,
That bad boy hurts.
yeah, especially if it's coming at you, say 90 miles an hour. Forget about it. I can see why these guys get all mad when the ball hits them. I would too.
There you go. Especially when the pitcher is throwing it at 98 miles per hour.
You're damn right. I'm just I'm supposed to sit there and take it? Nah, man, I'm going after you. Yeah, and then some of these managers get away from our players. Me. Man, he threw this ball at me. I'm supposed to sit there and take it? I think not.
Yeah, man.
And then some of these umpires are nasty too. I remember I think it was last year or the year before. I was watching a Marlins game on TV, and the guy got hit by a pitch, and he says to the pitcher, "If you ever throw that thing at me again, I'm gonna toss your ass." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Damn." That shit crazy. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is a dangerous sport.
In baseball, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball is fun if you're into it.
Yeah, keyword If you're
What,
into
into
it.
Yeah, it's fun when you're into it. When you're not
Yeah.
into it,
Forget about it.
you ain't lying.
but but I admit that sometimes sitting there watching a game is quite boring.
Yeah, if you, how can I say this? It's boring when you're like into action.
Yeah. Yep.
If you want action, to me, the best sport to go to is hockey
That's true too.
because it's so fast paced, and you get the hitting, you get to see fights.
That's true.
Because the players are so aggressive.
Got that right.
You know. But yeah, um, I would say hockey won NBA too. But here's the key to both sports:
Hmm.
if you don't got good seats, stay home.
True that.
All right, Spencer Rattler won the MVP today of the Senior Bowl. They told him to keep working. I'm curious. Let me see where they got these running free agent running backs. There's a lot of them this year, bro.
Damn.
Here's the big three. We'll make it four. DeAndre Swift. That got him going to Cleveland. The Chargers are back to the Eagles. Devin Singletary, I wouldn't want. Ravens, Texans, New England. Tony Pollard, Dallas, Green Bay, Chargers. I don't see the Packers taking none of these guys. Saquon, the Bears, the Texans. I could see him going to either of those teams. Jacobs, Texans, Giants, Raiders, Titans. Derrick Henry, Ravens. I could see him going to the Ravens. Cowboys, Packers, Chiefs. That makes sense. Did you like the coach signing the extension, bro? I mean, did you like the coach signing today?
Uh,
You could care less, huh?
it's not that I can care less. It's just not impressive.
Wow. Yeah, I know why you said
Yeah, it's not impressive.
that. No, at least they did something.
I guess. I guess, man. I guess.
You know,
That was
Dolphins.
me. When I'm, huh?
No, go ahead. Then I'll say what I want to say about Dolphins.
Nah, you go first. I'll go after you.
I just think Dolphins got a lot of issues, man. I mean, what Omar Kelly said the other night even opened my eyes. I mean, that was chilling. What this guy had on Thursday night, bro. Barry Cunningham. Oh, say, really? Wow, that team got a lot of issues, man. How they solve it, I don't know. But it is interesting, man. With them, it's like, whew, it's like something I've been saying for the longest up here. They make you like, yo, I can't support this bullshit.
True that. And then you
Like I
got
said, yeah, go ahead.
some fans that'll stay on.
Well, they're gonna get what they want. They want Tua, so they're gonna get Tua.
That's true.
They talk about the players who really didn't impress. Are you surprised Teddy Bridgewater went back to his high school team to coach?
No, it's good for him.
I agree.
Get the experience, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it was bad at all, man. Well, bro, I'm
What's
out of
up?
here. I'll see you Tuesday morning. Right, I'm gonna do a
All
morning
right, then,
show.
man.
Have a good weekend, man. Enjoy yourself.
Same to you, man. All right, later.
Thank you, man. Twitch, X, Facebook, people in the clouds. Thank you for being here. I will see you on Tuesday morning with the aftermath. And I'm only doing one show Tuesday. I mean, two shows Tuesday, day, night. One's going to be on the Dolphins fiasco. The other one at night is going to be on the Super Bowl. After Tuesday night, I am not dealing with the Super Bowl. I really don't care about it. It's just a repeat of a couple of years ago. And I'll chill at my mom's house next weekend and watch it with her because she's a big Patrick Mahomes fan. Other than that, to me, football to me is over. The next thing I'm waiting for is the owners' meetings in March, the combine in March, free agency in March, the draft in April. So I want to thank everybody who was with me all year in the NFL. Appreciate all of you. We had fun up here doing football. I enjoyed it. And be ready for a whole new look this spring, early summer in this room. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here, people in the clouds. Appreciate you. Good afternoon from the Oasis. Thank you for being here.